Hey there guys, welcome to PEMBY'S Gaming World. Now as you can see, this video is not really so much about the game Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. It's about Jack the Ripper and my theory of who he was, you know. Now early this year I found a documentary. I don't know why it appeared in my feed, but I found a documentary that has really made me fascinated once again by the Jack the Ripper murder case and as to who it was basically. Because every documentary I'd seen mentioned the same characters, and I thought, oh yeah, Tumblety, Kosminski, yeah, even Sir William Gull, the Queen Victoria's physician. But this one documentary was featuring a Swedish investigative journalist called Christer Holmgren, and he'd been studying this for over 30 years, and he come up with the bright idea that the man who discovered Polly Nichols, who was at one time or another thought of as being the first victim of Jack the Ripper, which I think she was more or less the second victim. I think Martha Tabram was the first on August the 7th, I think it was, 1888. But on August the 31st, the sad sight of the dead body of Polly Nichols was found by two cartmen who drove meat carts for Pickford's Meats in London. One of them's called Robert Paul, the other one who gave his name as Charlie Cross. Now Charlie Cross was found by Robert Paul standing over the body, and this journalist Christer Holmgren went into this and uncovered quite a lot about this Charles Cross, even the fact that that wasn't his real second name. But as I'll go through this and play a bit of this game, I'll go into more. The actual documentary is called Jack the Ripper, The New Evidence, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's a fascinating watch. If you've watched all the documentaries but you've not seen this one, then you really want to see this one. Now you'll be led to believe that you'll understand that the evidence against this guy who allegedly found the body was purely circumstantial, but for me it's quite obvious it was him. Just watch the documentary anyway. Let's talk more about it as I go along this game. Okay, look at this. I think this is Sherlock Holmes' office.
In the name of my health and yours, Holmes, stop smoking so much. There is more fog in our apartment than in the street.
You are right, Watson, but this evening is never ending, and I have nothing to do but make smoke rings. A more amusing pastime would suit better, but my doctor is against it.
Perhaps a little tune.
My heart is how
I'm just
many
skipping through this a bit.
Reason speaks. Let's to bed.
I think I better. Now look at this. This is Whitechapel. Now I've got these graphics maxed out. I'm using my release action to record this. I've had the right time to try to record this. Shadow play's been malfunctioning. OBS won't even record the video properly. But I think this is the very beginning of the game, and it is the dramatisation of Polly Nichols. So, you know, this really happened. And the way this game, the way this game portrays what happened to the poor lady. But you might argue she wasn't much of a lady, but you know, she's a human being at the end of the day. This, for me, is a very accurate reconstruction. And there's got to be more videos and more documentaries done on Charles Cross. Charles Alan Lechmere, as he was later known as. Because Cross was his stepfather's name. And he wasn't a big guy either. So this for me was Jack the Ripper. This is how he dressed, and this is what he did.
We'll have a right good time. Wait, let me help you.
Bloody hell! Now all she had to do is catch his willy on the zipper, and he wouldn't be able to kill her then, would he? He'd have run off screaming. Ooh. Now, if you're going to kill someone like that, that means You're not, you're not exactly, you are a psychopath, but you're a psychopath that's under control. Now this is showing him as right-handed, he could have been left-handed. So a throat was cut from left to right. But you can do that with either hand. If you swing a bat with your left hand, you're going to swing it overhand, and then you're going to swing it underhand if you go into the right, and the opposite if you use your right hand.
Holmes. An
I know what I
inquest
mean,
has
anyway.
been opened into the murder of a poor woman in the East End. The unfortunate girl was discovered last night, lying in the street, still warm. The murderer was filled with an incredible savagery.
Yep.
Oh, the article gave me shivers down my spine. The inspectors in charge of the case don't seem to have even the slightest lead. A similar murder took place less
That's
than a
because
month
the murderer was cleverer than them.
Love, a romantic
Give him
war,
some
a
bullshit
kiss in the
story.
moonlight, a polite refusal, a terrible
Said he'd
anger,
found a body,
and-
and really it was him that did
This
it.
area of Whitechapel is a disgrace to London. The government should take serious note of what is going on there.
Whitechapel? This woman was found in Whitechapel?
Yes, indeed. Bucks Row, to be specific.
Then it was not a question of romance, but of commerce. Unless these women actually take pleasure in the vice, the female nature is completely...
Holmes, do you hear yourself? A woman is dead under unspeakable circumstances. No less than any other, she was a human and one of Her Majesty's subjects.
Yeah, one
None of
that
these
the royalty
speakers,
wanted rid
so
of.
to speak, have any other way to survive but by selling their bodies. You know as well as I that our era is not a gentle one, and these women don't have much to look forward to.
Fourpence
Some
for a
grace,
room, you
if
know.
you would. Do not refuse them your compassion.
Do not say another word,
chose
my
the
dear
wrong man
Watson.
to have
We
sex
shall
with.
leave immediately for Whitechapel.
To the scene of the crime?
No, I think it would be better to arrive there a bit later once night has fallen. At the moment, the spot will be overrun by police officers and spectators. It would be impossible to investigate properly.
Then where are we going, Holmes?
The best thing to do would be to head to the police station and attempt to get a copy of the
I'll probably
preliminary
leave
reports.
the thumbnail that's going to advertise this video will have a picture of Charles
Watson,
Lechmere,
journalists
because he was
often
actually
draw
photographed
conclusions from
in the
facts
20th
without a
century.
proper understanding of how to
I
do
think
this
he was
delicate
an old
task.
man then,
We must
but you
obtain
can
the
see
reports from the inspector in charge.
he doesn't
as well
exactly
as
look
those from the
soft.
coroner.
Someone
Very
you'd
well,
mess with.
Holmes, but all the same.
It seems to me that I have a map of London somewhere, Watson. Can you find it and locate Whitechapel while I get ready?
You are too kind, Holmes. Searching through your mess?
Okay. A woman lured to by streets to be butchered. The latest victim identified, opening of the inquest, great local excitement. The victim of the latest Whitechapel horror, the woman who was found yesterday morning in Bucks Row, completely disemboweled and with her head nearly gashed from her body, yeah, because his knife was that sharp, he's nearly cut her head off. Was for a time completely unknown. As the news of the murder spread, however, first one woman, then another came forward to view the body, and at length it was found that a woman answering the description of the murdered woman had lodged in a common lodging house, 18 Thrall Street, Spitalfields. Oh, what a jolly bonnet I've got. She was proud of that bonnet, and then the bastard killed her. Okay, let's resume. Right, you control Dr. Watson. To move in the game, just left click on the destination you want to reach.
Well, well. Holmes
Well.
has received some French champagne with a card, a gift from a young admirer. Signed, Raoul d'Andrecy. Who on earth could that be?
Who indeed? Get him to walk over there. Right, good. In this game you can change your playing perspective wheel. Press R or middle mouse button. Oh, look at this. If you want to see, more of this, I will give it, the main reason I'm doing this is to talk about my fascination with the theory that Charles Alan Lechmere was Jack the Ripper. And if you watch the documentary, most of you will agree. If you haven't seen it, you're thinking, wow, why haven't I seen this before? Hang on, let's resume. Okay, now what do we do? Send him to there.
A map of London, at last. Let's see. The
The district of Whitechapel. Right, oh look at this. All around this area, you see. Round it, I think round here, Charles Allen Lechmere lived. And this main route, you know, what is it, Whitechapel High Street? You know, Pickford's was over here somewhere. And, you know, he knew this area like the back of his hand, you know. All these different murder victims were found, you know, a big triangle around here. They're all found in this area. He lived around here, his mother was down there, and his works were over there, you know. And you're telling me it's somebody else. But anyway, let's see how far we can get. Let's walk through the door. Okay, now I'm not too sure how to play this. I'm going to learn how to play this before I maybe do a walkthrough. But anyway, let's press escape. Okay, now this video was an excuse to talk about this Charles Allen Lechmere theory. So watch the documentary, get back to me, see what you think, you know, let me know in the comments, all right? Thank you for watching my video, and maybe the real murderer was this man, and there's not a lot telling me that I could be wrong right now, but if I am wrong, then apologies to the Lechmere family, and namely his great-great-granddaughter Susan Lechmere, who's around today, and I believe even she believes it was her great-great-grandfather, you know, if there's any more that can be dug up about this man, I'd surely love to see it. All right, so if you got you know, you watch this video by chance, then let me know all you can, because I don't want to hear about bloody Kuzminski or any of the others. For me, they're just like ideas. This was, albeit circumstantial, very powerful evidence that even high-class lawyers have said would, you know, warrant a case against him. You know, he'd stand trial. Anyway, I'm Pemby. This is Jack the Ripper versus Sherlock Holmes, and I may do a walk through this if I can get to understand how I play the damn thing. I just wanted to talk about this, which is something I've wanted to get off my chest for ages. Right? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.